This week we are healing We Are Good Enough wounds. This is the full moon in Virgo. As we approach the eclipse energy on the 14th of March, which is not that far away, this is what this is going to be about. Good enough wounds. Virgo is the earth, the practical doer, being of service. It's where we have held wounds that we are being set free of this week, of things to do with our value, our worth, where they've held you back. When I pulled in the energies, as I always do, I pulled the snake, the yellow in. And this is about transition. We're in a transitioning phase. But this is saying it's time to release the fears, the negativity. The snake sheds its skin to birth anew. And this week we're going to be finding things that we are revisiting leading up to that full moon in Virgo of good enough, of where we felt not good enough in relationships, in our perception of who we are. There's some kind of energy to do with that, guys. So let's get into the energy. Let's get into my tarot as I now go into the weekly energies. And I'll pull some more of these oracle cards too. But now let's just go into the days. Let's have a look. 10 of Cups wanted to pop out. Happy ever after. Celebration. Cancer energy, emotions. Now we had that new moon in Pisces on the 28th of February. That dissolved, and it's in a process leading up to this. It opened up the eclipse energy. So we go from the new moon to the full moon. So that new moon has opened up some things to do in our world that need dissolving. Some illusions, some escapism, where we've felt it, but we haven't done anything about it. We've dug our head in the sand. Let's see what the energy is. 2 of Cups. This certainly could be relationships or how you relate. This is also masculine and feminine wounding. Possibly going back to childhood, because I pulled the the Page of Pentacles, which is always my immature energy, which can go back to childhood. And that energy of the Mars is still in Cancer. Mars is now moving forward in the sign of Cancer till the end of March. So we're still digging deep into some kind of masculine mother, home, children, family wounds with this energy. Let's have a look. What do we have for Monday? Monday the 3rd. Now, Mercury enters Aries. We're going to be building up to big Aries energy. And this is all about Mercury and standing strong this week of communication. Bite your tongue if you need to, because we're building up to this Aries energy. Mercury's in Aries. And when Mercury's in a fire sign, it can speak fast, it can speak bold, it can speak without thinking. So just watch out for that this week. I digress. Monday, what do we have? We have the 7 of Cups. 7 of emotions. So on Monday, we have the energy of Venus in Scorpio. Venus has just gone into her 6-week retrograde period. Retrograde simply means going back over, slowing down, reviewing all parts of our world that need reviewing, releasing, reconnecting. This is to do with love when it's in Venus, and this is in Scorpio. So on Monday, we might be finding ourselves looking at our shadow aspects of how we love, our relationship to love, how we receive love, how we give love. And look at how we have chosen our relationships, or our relationships have chosen us to marry up or to match our vibration of love. So strong energy for Monday. I'm just going to try and see if I can get the camera so you can see these cards, guys. Monday. What do we have for Tuesday? Tuesday the 4th. Now from the 4th to the 6th, so Tuesday to Thursday, we have a strong Mercury and Pluto energy, which is something's coming to light that needs to be seen. Pluto transforms, but we can bring it in a kind of shocking way. But ultimately the goal of Pluto is to review, reflect and tear something down to build it back up again to our highest good. So let's see what's coming in with Tuesday. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a feminine energy. Now the Queen of Pentacles, she sits on a throne and she's mastered her value. She's got a lot in the bank, so money equals value energetically. So she doesn't mind giving to others as long as it's equal give and take. She's nobody's fool. Now the Queen of Pentacles is also our physical body, our touchy-feely physical body. She makes sure that she is eating properly. She is good enough. So there's that Virgo energy. Could represent Virgo actually on Tuesday. But it's the feminine, so it's receptive. Again, representing love. Whether man or woman, we have masculine and feminine. The feminine is the softer side, the compassionate side, the nurturer. I'm going to clarify all these cards, guys. I'm just going through the days now. Now, I'm not going to time stamp them because I just want to go over the overall energy and build the picture. Normally, I time stamp them, but I'm not. I'm not going to make this video very long today because I'm mindful that when I've looked at my views, people are probably haven't got the time to sit through a 30-minute reading. So I'm going to keep it shorter, and so therefore you can go back over it and review it as the week goes on. So Wednesday, what do we have? Remember, we've still got that Pluto Mercury. We have the King of Cups. So we have a lot of emotions going on this week. The King of Cups sits on his throne. Again, we've got the King and the Queen. So there's that masculine and feminine. The King of Cups he's mastered his emotions, which is beautiful. Now remember, I mentioned between the 4th and the 6th, there's some truths coming in. Something comes to light. So there's something might be coming to your light to do with... remember, we're healing a good enough wound, where you are now understanding your worth and your value. Remember, Venus is in retrograde. She's gone back over relationships to do with love, how the feminine receives love, how she showed up for love. So this is the masculine side of love. This is the compassionate man, the loving man. What's our relationship like with this? Where have we played a role in this King of Cups? Again, this could represent people in your world. Kings and queens can represent people. It's that masculine, feminine dynamics again. Remember, I'm going to clarify. What else do we have? We have Thursday, the 6th. We have strength. Strength, Leo energy. Leo is the big-hearted lion. The feminine comes in and tames some kind of fears within the heart. She is not scared to look at her insecurities and the fear. She's looking fear right in the eyes of that lion. She's looking it straight head on. And she's tamed that lion. So there might be some truths coming to light where you've been digging your head in the sand, escapism. Remember, we're still in Pisces season. Over fears that have kept you in some kind of dynamic that are no longer serving you now, and some truths might need to come up, but you're having some strength, but you've got the strength of the lion there. And this might be because Mercury, remember, is the planet of communication. Aries has just dipped its toes in there on Monday for a few weeks. So Aries is strong, it's courageous, it's bold. It's not scared of standing in its truth and speaking the words that need to be spoken. However, one lower vibe of Aries, the lower expression could be speaking before you think and reacting from a wounded masculine. So depending on where your masculine is and how much you've healed and done the shadow work, where you've looked into your fears and how you're putting this over in your relationships. I feel like there's a big relationship dynamic going on here, you guys. We have Mars in Capricorn on Friday the 7th. So again, a masculine energy, Mars being the masculine. Capricorn, I always associate it with a masculine because it's ruled by Saturn. Although Capricorn is an earth sign, so earth signs are a feminine. But this is a practical energy, a doer, provider, protector energy. So it's where you might be having dynamics to do with this masculine doer. Where we might be having some power struggles. Capricorn can, on a lower vibe of Capricorn, can be power struggles. Conscious or unconscious, where we've played a role in controlling controlling words, controlling communication, whether this is in current relationships or from the past. I'll clarify in a moment, guys. We have Saturday the 8th, the Tower. Change is coming in, ready or not. This is Mars energy. Strong Mars, strong masculine. Expect the unexpected. Jump or you'll be pushed. Doesn't have to be negative. This can be something, when this card comes in, there's something you needing to be seen, redirected to. So the Tower comes in because it's not built on a solid foundation. So it is going to crumble at some point, but the universe comes in and says, get out that tower because it's going to fall. So it pushes you, the jumping out. So it strikes the tower with a lightning bolt to get your attention, to wake you up to something. So Saturday, you're waking up to something. What do we have for Sunday? We're resting the mind. Wow. So whatever this tower is coming in this week, communication, by Sunday, there's some kind of rest in the mind, some kind of reprieve coming in. But remember, it's all to do with you are good enough. I'm going to bring in my little mini deck now to clarify this. So I'm going to go over the cards, then I will sit with the energy and let you know what the overall theme is for the days. So for Monday, we had the Seven of Cups. Remember, this can be uncomfortable shadow work that we're needing to do with our heart. So let's see what the Seven of Cups has to say. Ooh. There's some kind of karmic energy coming in. There's some kind of, so this is the Six of Cups. This is my karmic energy. Just bear with me, guys, because there's a card fell on the floor and it's obviously wanted to be seen. It's the Virgo energy. This is Sun in Virgo. Being of service to your own detriment. Where do you now know where you've been of service to your own detriment? Where you've been working hard, head down, being of service, possibly to your own detriment, where you might have neglected your feminine side, neglected relationships. And again, this is no blame, no shame. This could just be I'm putting things in that's coming in. And when you're working hard, you were distracted. You might even be using work as a escapism. Remember, we're still in Pisces season, which can rule escapism, where you're distracted all the time to take you away from this emotions that need to be felt. So this is trying to bring some kind of balance into this Seven of Cups, which is in Scorpio. So that might be a little bit uncomfortable. But just remember, we're shedding some old skin, and we can't bring in the new. That snake it needs to shed the old to bring in the new. Tuesday. Oh, we have the Three of Swords upside down. So you're releasing the swords. I don't normally read reversals, but it's obviously come out for that way for a reason. So it's normally this way up. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is that feminine. Now remember, from Tuesday to the Thursday, we have this strong Pluto, Mercury, transformation. Something comes to light. For the first time, I have to add, because Pluto's in a brand new sign of Aquarius, and we've not been in this energy before. So there's a new understanding and truths coming in to do with healing the heart. So it might be an intuitive nudge, because in Pisces, it is about spirituality, connecting, higher understanding, could come through dreams too, where we get to know some kind of feminine balance, some kind of energy to do with our worth and our value. Okay, interesting. King of Cups then. This is on Wednesday. What do we have for the King of Cups? Celebratory energy. So the Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. So this is communication to do with Cancerian energy, which is home, children, mother, family, feminine, the moon, the womb. So this is three women. So this could be a female dynamic. This could be, I'm getting lots of things coming in here. Remember, in Venus Retrograde, things come back from the past. This could be truths coming to light from a female dynamic. Mother, auntie, grandmother, mother-in-law, sisters, nieces, you get the gist, children, daughters. There's something coming in this week where they might be coming over with a bit more softer energy. Or if there's a dynamic that's coming in to be revisited, you were approaching it differently, with a more compassionate. Remember, we pulled this is going on top of the King of Cups. That masculine has matured while Mars has been in its retrograde. It's had time to think. And then we go to Thursday, the 6th. Strength on top of strength. Wow. Strength on top of strength. Leo on top of Leo. The sun on top of the sun. Remember, this is taming your inner fire. You've got the strength to deal with something that's coming in this week, guys. And it's beautiful to see. It's your solar plexus. It's where we hold a lot of fear. But fight the fear and do it anyway. Yeah, now I'm drawn to the Ouroboros. I did pull that one, actually. This is the card of death and rebirth, where it just goes round and round, the snake that eats its own tail. And again, I've pulled the snake shedding its skin. Transition, transformation, birthing anew. Let me just get the energy on that card. See if I can find it in my little book. This is the Alchemical Guidebook. And this is, let me get my glasses on, the Tail Eater, the Guardian, Quantum Realm. No one knows the limits of the Ouroboros. Just when you fell into thinking that your life was straightening out, the snake takes you once again into the gaping mouth of an entirely new trajectory. So there's something coming in, something unknown. But remember, trust. You've got the strength on Thursday. Because I pulled also the benevolent guide, the bee. And this was a very positive energy. It's taking you and it's guiding you. You are protected. Okay, what do we have for Friday, the 7th? The Devil, 3 of Pentacles. So this is Capricorn energy, or it can represent Capricorn energy. Again, I mentioned that because it's being pulled here on Mars in Capricorn. So again, a lower vibe of Capricorn energy is control. Consciously or unconsciously, where we might have been in a controlling energy, trying to control a relationship out of a fear. Remember, it's about relationship dynamics. And we're breaking free. We have an opportunity to break free. This could be breaking free from some old negative thought patterns, some old beliefs, some old addictions. But there's some kind of power energy that we're breaking free from, or we have an opportunity to. And this is where this might come in this week, the Tower. Where to break you free, to set you free. Oh my goodness, the Tower on top of the Tower. This is an internal job. Again, this is wanting to come out. Wow, this has never happened before, I don't think. Where I've had 2 cards mirroring the same energy. And you see me shuffle, guys. Anyway, I'm not justifying myself. And that might be what this is. You don't have to justify yourself. If something's coming into shake, you've been trying to go down a certain route, remember you're healing good enough wounds or not good enough wounds. You don't have to justify yourself. You are good enough, remember. I'm going to pull another one. I'm going to shuffle in front of you. The Tower twice. For Saturday, what is that? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, something's turning in your favour. And we have the Cup, the Knight of Cups, Death, and Jupiter in Gemini. Now, death isn't, it's just a death and a rebirth, but we already knew that because we've pulled the snake twice, which is a cycle going round and round. But then the snake sheds its old skin. So it keeps just transforming into a different version. The sun's going to shine. I feel there's some communication and fears are getting removed. They're getting dissolved this week. Beautiful. Now, Sunday, the 4 of Swords. What do we have? I'm going to shuffle the deck again. Sunday, 4 of Swords. What do we have? Sunday, 4 of Swords. We have the King of Cups, compassion, love, softness. Something's transitioned to do with the masculine emotion, the masculine love within you or others. But it's because we've healed the good enough wound or the not good enough wound. Wow. Wow. Okay, guys, before I go, I'm just going to finish off. Because Venus is retrograde, I think I'll finish off with a love, power of love. Oh, okay. That jumped straight out. And we have humility. And this says, you have developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same, but on different paths. And this is that compassion. Let them. I've been looking at that let them theory. It's been brought to my attention. And when things get brought to my attention, I look into them. And it's this, let them. You accept that everybody is different. Don't try and control it, the devil. Let them. Let them. Humility, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Take care.